you definitely can just go ahead and use Node Alpine. It's 80 megabytes, which is nothing for like your production projects. Always do that. Now we're going to be dumb and we're going to go make our own Node Alpine image because I want to show you how to do it and like how to set up like all these different things. So what we're actually going to try and do is we're going to try and get that like 80 megabytes down even further. See if we can get it down to like 50 megabytes. So let's do it. Let's be ridiculous. All right, so we're still in Alpine Linux here. We ran 12 Alpine right here. And what I want you to do, instead of saying node 12 Alpine, I want you to say Alpine 3.10. So if I come in here and say docker inspect Alpine 3.10, this is way easier if I just colorize that. You can see here, this is in bytes maybe. So yeah, this is 5.6-ish megabytes. Pretty small, right? That's significantly smaller than the 80 that we had coming from our other application from Node Alpine. And it just includes some more node nicety stuff, right? Like some good idea stuff that you probably are going to want on there. It just includes some other stuff like that, which for the most part you're going to want. The node source people and the Nearform is the other company that works on these kind of things. Take pretty good care to make sure that these are as small as possible. So trust them because they're probably better at Docker than maybe you are. I'm not going to say that, but they're definitely better than I am. And you're, for whatever reason, are listening to me. So let me proxy that goodwill to them. Or maybe you don't like me. I don't know. Then you can hate them too. All right. So we're going to do from Alpine 3.10 here, and what we're going to do is we're going to say run APK, which is the name of the package manager, not Android stuff if you're coming from Android. APK is the Alpine package manager. Add, and we're going to say dash dash update, which just means like run updates first before you, like make sure you're getting the latest versions of these, and get Node.js and get npm. Now we could tie this to versions. For now, I'm just going to show you how to do it this way. Cool. And for now, I think that's actually all we need to do to get all this running. I don't think we need to do anything else. And let's try this again. We have to run a build. So I was actually able to do this pretty quickly, it looks like. And again, this probably should be enough that if we took a look at it, let's just do my Node app. Right there. We're up to about 85. I guess that sounds about right. So let's actually just restart this entire Docker file. All right, so we just did, from Alpine 3.10, run APK, node npm, and we're going to run this again. And now if we inspect, take a look at what this is. So this ends up being, there you go, about 50 megabytes, right? For just to get Alpine and Node.js and npm all in the same box, okay? Now Alpine by default doesn't necessarily have the Node user installed, right? That was something that the Node distribution was doing for us, so we have to do that for ourselves, right? So we're going to do run add group dash capital S. And again, this is something I can never remember by myself. I always have to Google, how do I add user to Linux, right? No, it's just never something I can remember. So we're going to just copy their best practices, and we're going to add a user called Node, and we're going to add user dash capital S Node, and in the group Node. Okay. So now this has added a user called Node, and here we can say user Node, and here we can say build. Did I miss one? Add user. Sorry. Add user right there. That's what this was saying, add not found. It's add user. All right, now try it again. There we go. Now if I say node app right there, and I say who am I, should say node. Cool.
Brian, where did you specify what version of node do you want to get?
So I didn't. Here you would do it with APK. Just for now, we're not going to worry about it because this is something that you would never really do. But we can see what version it is. We can say node dash dash version. Hopefully it's 12. Nope, it's 10. And I think there's some nomenclature for this. You'd say like at 10.16 or something like that. I'm not actually sure, but it would be in there. Again, this is from Alpine, so I don't know Alpine at all. Okay, so now is where we want to go back and add all of our stuff back that we had before, which is user node, run, makedir, home node code. Then you want to do workdir, home node code, copy, chown node node. This, I mean, you could literally copy this from the last one that we used to have. Package.json, package.json, and we're going to copy that to /. Then we're going to run npm CI. As you can see here, white space is totally arbitrary, and I have no good reason for any of it that I'm doing right now. And I'm going to say copy --chown node :node and .. to copy everything else into the same directory. And we're going to say cmd node index.js. All right, so let's go back and build this again. And let's run it. So open link. And there you go, still running, but with a Alpine container that we're continuing to build ourselves. So all said and done, let's see if we actually saved ourselves any space. I'm not actually sure we did. Docker inspect my node app, and pipe that into 2JQ to get some colors because it's a lot easier to read. There you go. So we got down to about 56 megabytes-ish. We can go lower.